Welcome to the Dirty Folks Daycare. I am real
But
Tyler.
behind the scenes, Jim Neighbors harbored a secret.
Shut up. Welcome to the Dirty Folks Daycare. I am your tolerologist, Dirty Folks, and I appreciate y'all sliding through. It's gonna be a quick pop up, man. Waiting for my tequila call. Check this out. So I've been going on this journey lately. We're gonna get right to it. I've been going on this journey lately, though, just as a real quick background of the golden age of Hollywood. So they have all these exposés about people who were born during the Great Depression who went to Hollywood in the 1920s through 1930s through 1960s, and how they shows cut off the shows that I grew up on, right? The sitcoms that I grew up on reruns, right? So like the Munsters and the Batman, the Batman with Batman and Robin, like pow, pow, like they give you the background, all that shit. So I've been into these things, and I've noticed a common thread. Something I've always said, but I just wanted to show it real quick because I need you guys to understand how far this goes back. So let's get to it. This is about the homie Jim Neighbors, aka Gomer Pyle. So shout out to Gomer. Yo, I wore this shirt right now, man, so me and Gomer can match. I'm on my Gomer Pyle flow. Let's go.
But behind the scenes, Jim Neighbors harbored a secret that would have scandalized the country and ruined his career if it was ever found out. And in fact, it nearly did when rumors spread about his relationship with another closeted actor. Hey, I'm Matt. I make videos about 100.
Yeah, we're not gonna deal with Matt. So, long story short, man, Jim Neighbors was gay, and he knew he was gay. He knew he was gay since he was a child. Apparently, Jim Neighbors was born in like 1926, I think it was. And he knew he was gay his whole life, but he grew up in a small town in Arkansas. He couldn't come out the closet. So what did he do since he was gay? He became a performer. Became a minstrel. I want to show you guys something else real quick. It's gonna be a common thing. Like there's a bazillion of like not every single one of them, but enough that you start noticing after a while. Just enough that you start noticing after a while, like yo, all these things are starting to. And
Paul went on to make many friends there and have a wonderful time. But there was one thing that he had to be very
hold on, make this bigger. So this is Paul Lindy of Bewitched. You know the uncle from Bewitched. Yo, and he had a hell of a career. He went to school with Eartha Kitt and Paul Newman. He stole he stole Marlon Brando food out the refrigerator. When Marlon Brando was still a struggling actor, you know what I'm saying? He had a commune with a shared fridge. He stole Marlon Brando food. Like he had a hell of a life, that the uncle from Bewitched. But real quick,
Paul went on to make many friends there and have a wonderful time. But there was one thing that he had to be very careful of. He could not let anyone know that he was gay because you would be expelled if they found out. Actually, in the state at the time, it was illegal and they would throw you in jail. So whenever he was asked if he had a girlfriend or why don't they see him with a girl, he would say, "My girlfriend is named Marilyn and she's back at home waiting for me."
this is look. There's no way in the world they didn't know that man was sweet. There's absolutely no way. Yo, the irony of this though is when he went to college where this happened, he was in Evanston, Illinois at Northwestern University. So they were saying that in the state of Illinois in 1948, he graduated in 1948, that it was illegal to be gay in Illinois, subject to jail. Shout out to that. That was a time in which if they found out you were gay, they would lobotomize you and all type of crazy stuff. Um, that's crazy, man. It's crazy. Yo, is it me or my shadow band? Cause bro, I just looked up. It was 800 people in somebody else's chat. Y'all ain't doing shit. Look. Anyway, so here's the thing. I have a theory, and I would like to share my theory with you guys, if you don't mind. The silent generation was silent for a reason. Now, there is on one side it's true that the white folks weren't racist enough to keep their foot on the neck of the minorities back then, so it generated the atmosphere for the civil rights movement. But but the reason that the boomers is so androgynous is because they're living their media dreams. I'm not gonna say their parents' dreams. I'm not gonna say that. I'm not gonna say they live in their parents' dreams. I'm saying they live in their media dreams. Baby boomers were the first generation to grow up with a television set. Before then, everybody else huddled around the radio, and they had all these radio shows and great announcers that detailed the information. But while the silent generation were out here trying to recapture what they lost by growing up during the Great Depression, so trying to catch up on their money, they finally got some sex, so that now they got a baby boom because all the chicks getting knocked up, so the men got to work. A lot of times the women are also working, or they got a bunch of kids, and they trying to find a way to keep the kids quiet. So boom, here goes the TV, and every actor in that time frame was gay. I don't care what nobody say, bro. And I like uh what's his name, Andy Griffith. I like Andy Griffith's show. It's a good show. Half the cast is gay. I liked Gomer Pyle. Good show. He was flaming. I like. I don't know any movies of Rock Hudson like that, but I know Rock Hudson was a huge star. Gay as shit. Rock Hudson had to marry his agent's secretary just to stop the gay rumors. So even though they didn't have slander like that in newspapers, they had tabloids. They had the Explorer. Oh, all the gossip ragtag stuff in front of the grocery store, like in the first aisle. At the cash register. So everybody know who was gay, and you had a bunch of people denying they were gay, and all those people wanted to do was come out the closet. That's all they wanted to do. So in a lot of ways, then and now, but then especially, your first TV stars were all sexual degenerates. Well, most of them were. Most of them were degenerates. All of them weren't gay, but they was running orgies. They was busting down the chicks if the chicks wanted to be in movies, all type of stuff. They were degenerates. A bunch of Harvey Weinstein's, Flip Wilson. Later on, they come up. You got the Flip Wilsons and the Richard Pryors and what I'm saying, the who used to write for Richard Pryor. I can't think of his name. You got all these people. Everybody they put in front of you on TV was gay. The influencer game, because that's who influences you. You see these images on TV, and then you want to find out what's socially acceptable based on the TV. When those gay actors got a chance to be gay writers, because they were talented. Don't get it twisted. They were talented. They was gay as shit, but they were talented people. Not like now. Now they just put people out. These motherfuckers ain't got no talent. But back then they were talented people. So then you saw them write stories. And when they wrote their stories, everything they were trying to do was get people to peek out the closet. So those people born in the 1920s, so I can't even really put this on boomers. Them motherfuckers that was born in the 1920s, who would have had kids in the 1940s, that would have been boomers, but they gay. They in their 20s in the 1940s, 20s and 30s. By the time they get a chance to be behind the camera instead of in front of the camera, we looking at the 1960s and 70s. And then that's when you get all the quote unquote sitcoms. It was gay and pedophilic. And I've talked about this before. I'm not gonna go back into it, but you had like Who's the Boss, Three's Company, Too Close for Comfort, cartoons like Robotech and Thundercats and all that was pushing underage dating, a bunch of 23-year-old dudes with 14-year-old girls. It was all everything they wrote was soft gay porn. ASAP, like you couldn't kiss on TV back then. You had to follow the FCC guidelines, but they were all some type of weird, deleterious type of thing. It was all gay or all underage when they got a chance to rock the mic. There was a quote from Zap from uh from Roger Troutman. I'm not gonna look for it, but it was a quote from Roger Troutman in 1986. He said he was doing a song with a rapper. Matter of fact, no, I just lied. It had to be like 1993, 94, because he was talking about Dr. Dre. Because you know that California love, California know how to party. What up, Woody? When Dre did California, the dude doing the background is Roger Troutman. He in the video and everything with the little, tube in his mouth so he could do the auto tune like California. That was Robert Troutman. He was saying, and he said, man, he loves rappers because rappers were the first people who were able to come into the industry that were not gay. He said that specifically. I might even try to find that because I want y'all to. I do want y'all to take my word for it because I ain't gotta lie. But that's how permanent it was from the 1920s to the 1990s. Everybody that you saw was gay. Well, most of the people you saw were gay, especially the thespians. A lot of the musicians too, but the actors and comedians definitely gay. Um, and you have to ask yourself, what's the agenda? Because what they did was they always do what's popular, right? So they went from TV actors to musicians. Now they have musicians pushing negative agendas, right? Especially if y'all listen to rap. Rap is trash. Anything is drill, murder, kill, battle. I sleep with all your R&B is I'ma sleep with your girl. Ain't no single girls out here. The only girl that's good is your girl. A bunch of Trey songs ass niggas. These are your influences. Even if you don't agree with it, if you hear that 60 times a day on repeat, you know the hook to the song. You don't even like the song, you know the hook. What are they influencing you to do? When I think about that, I'm gonna play this one more time because I want to make this a point of what was and what is, right? I want to differentiate what was from what is.
But behind the scenes, Jim Nabors harbored a secret that would have scandalized the country and ruined his career if it was ever found out. And in fact, it nearly did when rumors spread about his relationship with another closeted actor. Hey, I'm Matt. I make videos about pop.
Mad gay as shit. But all right, now you take that. That wasn't even the one. That ain't the one I should have played. I'm gonna play the one I should have played when they talk about the penalty. But shout out to Jim Nabors. I like Jim Nabors. He was super talented. I didn't even know he was gay. Shout out to Goma Pal.
Paul went on to make many friends there and have a wonderful time. But there was one thing that he had to be very careful of. He could not let anyone know that he was gay because you would be expelled if they found out. Actually, in the state at the time, it was illegal and they would throw you in jail. So whenever he was asked if he had a girlfriend or why don't they see him with a girl, he would say, "My girlfriend is named Marilyn and she's back at home waiting for me."
You could be put in jail for being gay. Let me explain something to you. There's a reason that all black girls think black men are gay. Because generally speaking, black men want to be minstrels. Generally speaking, the ones that they pay attention to, they want to be minstrels. They want to be shiny clothes, big rims, rap, dance, sing R&B, whatever. And those are normally people that are gay. But here's the thing. I want to talk about the penalty. Jim Crow was penalty. The stop and frisk in New York was penalty. The mob action in Chicago was penalty. Two or more people walking down the street, police can frisk you because they think you're part of a mob activity because it's two of y'all standing next to each other. That's crazy. Walking to the store with your little brother, you criminals, just because you walking. There's a penalty. There used to be truant officers when you didn't go to school. Penalty. All type of shit had penalty. Being gay had a penalty. And you weren't penalized for being gay. You were penalized for being openly gay and messing up the fabric of society, of culture. When did that go away? When did penalties for women go away? I gotta tell y'all the Al 5 y'all chick. That should be a natural thing, man, a natural occurrence.
Where are the armed men who come in to take the protesters away? Where are they? This kind of behavior is never tolerated in Boracua. You shout like that, they put you in jail right away. No trial, no nothing. Journalists, we have a special jail for journalists. You're stealing, right to jail. You're playing music too loud, right to jail, right away. You're driving too fast, jail. Slow, jail. You're charging too high prices for sweaters, glasses. You right to jail. You undercook fish, believe it or not, jail. You overcook chicken, also jail. Undercook, overcook. You make an appointment with the dentist and you don't show up, believe it or not, jail, right away. We have the best patients in the world because of jail.
You know what? He joking, but you know everything that he said is on the books except the overcooked chicken. Watch. Watch what I say.
This is outrageous. Where are the armed men who come in to take the protesters away?
Where are the armed men that take the protesters away? Do you have freedom of assembly? Yes, you do. But you have to have a permit to assemble, or at least you have to organize the assembly. As little as 10 years ago, you could be arrested for doing the flash mob thing. When people were just showing up and flash mobbing, that was a crime. People used to get arrested for that. Until the gays took over the train stations and started doing what they call it cabarets with their little trench coats on. And they was like, oh, that's cute because the gays doing it. They took away penalty because of the gays. Used to penalize the gays. Now they took away the penalty because of the gays, you know, started doing it. But right now, you still got mob action. Right now, in Chicago, when these kids going downtown just looting, that's a crime. There, you have the right to peacefully protest and you have the right to assemble, but both of those things have a condition. When the Freedom Riders were peacefully protesting at lunch counters, they were being arrested. They're being arrested. So it sounds funny because y'all been so far away from when people put penalty down, but all these are still on. They not enforced, but all these laws still on the books. Where's the armed people to take away the protesters?
Where are they? This kind of behavior is never tolerated in Boracua. You shout like that, they put you in jail.
Shout like that, they put you in jail. There are laws about for either for you or your radio. Like it's people that get pulled over because they radio too loud. Jail and in the pound.
Right away. No trial, no nothing. Journalists, we have a special jail for journalists.
There was a time in which I don't know about jail, but there was a time in which journalists couldn't give you false information before Rupert Murdoch bought all the media. There was a time in which things like plagiarism or giving false information or inciting riots and all that, you would get pulled off like immediately, bro. Like they would go to a commercial break. I seen it, bro. You'll say some wild shit. They'll go to a commercial break, and when they come back from commercial, you gone. You're no longer a newscast. It's just that quick. Now they actually push the propaganda. They push the propaganda, and they tell you what you should be mad or not pay attention to. Perfect example in 2008, 2008, 2010, when Chicago was trying to get the Olympics, when they were trying to set up a whole Olympic village in Chicago and all that. They put a they put a state on the media that you couldn't report violent crime that happened in Chicago. Nigga, this Chicago. You think niggas want to stop shooting? Mayor Daley put a moratorium or a stay or whatever you want to call it on the media that you could not broadcast violence because they wanted the Olympic Committee to believe that Chicago was safe enough to get the Olympics. A whole year with no crime. I was watching stuff that happened in Chicago on MSNBC and it wasn't showing up on the local news and I'm in Chicago because they wanted to promote Chicago is safe. So they went from car accident, shooting, arson. The news totally flipped. It was news, but the new it'd be like simple news, like politic news, like national news, sports, weather, and then a bunch of what you call them, like the feel good stuff. Like, look at this lady, she trained her puppy, and they'll bring people in to teach you how to cook. Like they changed the whole thing. It was almost like a daytime talk show that included sports and weather, just to keep Chicago looking safe. Then as soon as Rio got the Olympics, once they said Chicago ineligible, crime came right back on, baby. Right back. Tada, get your hand out my pocket. Immediately. They was like, Rio's gonna get the 2026 Olympics. They was like, oh, get your hand out my pocket. That quick. All right, let's see. What else?
You're stealing, right to jail.
Stealing, right to jail. All these motherfuckers is running up in Neiman Marcus and Saks Fifth Avenue and just stealing stuff. They've been doing this ever since the pandemic. That used to be a crime. Why ain't nobody going to jail? That's crazy.
You're playing music too loud, right to jail. Right.
I already talked about that. Music too loud, right to jail. That's a noise pollution ticket. They take you to jail, give you a ticket. You're going to get right out. But they send your car to the impound. It's a $500 on a rip, off rip. $500 plus toll fee plus $85 every day. You in the music too loud. It's on the books. They don't do they enforce it? Yeah, depending on what neighborhood you in, what color you are, but it's on the books.
Right away. You're driving too fast, jail.
Driving too fast, that's speeding, jail.
Slow, jail.
Driving too slow on the expressway, that's impeding traffic, jail.
You're charging too high prices for sweaters.
Charging too high prices for squares. Pause. Let's reverse that one. Cause cigarettes are already like $18 or $20 in Chicago, but they sell them bootleg. So if you're charging too little for cigarettes, cause you done bought them in another state and now you selling them in Chicago for like $10, jail.
Glasses. You right to jail. You undercook fish. Believe it or not, jail.
If you undercook fish, that is jail time. If somebody catches salmonella in your establishment, jail. You don't just get a citation. You don't get to. They just get some Pepto Bismol. Jail. Used to, and actually they still are, cause they shutting down all the black. They shutting down everything black in Chicago, bro. Anyway,
You overcook chicken, also jail.
that one's just a freestyle. I don't think that one's true. You just don't go back to that spot.
Undercook, overcook. You make an appointment with the dentist and you don't show up, believe it or not, jail, right away.
If you make an appointment with a dentist and you don't show up, you don't go to jail. But depending on how you set it up with your insurance company, you may have to pay that. And if you don't pay that, it'll go on your credit. So you will be penalized. You will be penalized. I don't know about jail, but
Way. We have the best patients in the world because of jail. This is a
you got the best patients in the world because of jail. That's hilarious. I want y'all to think about what they penalize on you right now. They penalize you for being straight. They penalize you for doing any man thing because everything you do as a man is toxic, right? They take away your social credit because you got a social credit score. We don't call it that. They call it that in China because everything's linked to their app. But in America, you got a social credit score. How many times have you gone to Facebook jail because you typed in woman? Anything you put before or after woman is automatic jail. Automatic jail. I see y'all typing two V's, VV, OMAM because you can't put the W. I see y'all putting WO, the letter, the number three, yeah, all that. Because you know you can't even say women. So they penalize you. Man, my shadow ban is so incredible right now. I'm being penalized for how I talk, being penalized for the content. The title I tried to put on this video at first, they told me, man, check this out. You need to change that title or you can't even save the the video. Huh? Sexy Red is having sex on Twitter. I can't talk about gay media. The things that they penalize and sanction you for now are natural law things. Discussing things that will help you be better as an American, as a man, as a father. Shadow ban. That's like internet jail. 30 days, 72 hours for saying what's on your mind. They ask you what's on your mind. People like, oh, I be on social media now. They be like, oh my god, dirty. Why I say you a girl? Cause only girls can say what they want to on Facebook, nigga. I want to show you guys something. I'm gonna come back to that. I'm gonna show you guys something real quick. I'm gonna show you a sentence that drives me to drinking all the time. Speaking of that, this nigga need to hurry up and call me. Drives me to drinking all the time. I found this on accident. I was not looking for it. It says 23 black female influencers to follow in 2023. Now, as annoying as that is by itself, the first sentence is really what drove me. I was like, again, these motherfuckers doing it again. Let me show you something. Everything with black women. Well, I made that a little bit too big. I want y'all to see it though. Everything surrounds diversity and inclusion. What the fuck did they just take me? Diversity and inclusion within the influencer industry. Everything about these toddlers is about diversity and inclusion. Let me explain something to you. Let me explain something to you. Those, that's an oxymoron, by the way. Y'all know that, right? Diversity means that things are different. Inclusion means that everything comes together, right? When you're talking about that, all you're talking about is men who want to be women and women who act like a man. That's diversity, that's inclusion. They're talking about all the colors that want to act like women. So they have homogenous behavior. I don't care if they fat, skinny, tall, short, white, black. They all want to be black women want to be gay black men. White women want to be they just want black men slot, honestly. Gay men want to be gay black women. They want to be straight black women. Gay men want to be straight black women. Black women want to be gay men. And white women just want to control them and keep them spinning because they the arbiters of chaos. Why they just because white women's job is to be number two. White women know that the powers that be want black men to be number two. But black men don't want to be number two because black men want black women. And black women are the bottom. They at the bottom. They at the bottom of the dating chart. They at the bottom of the economic chart. They at the bottom of the education chart. Don't worry about if they the top of most enrolled in college. Can't none of these bitches read or count when they get out of college. They can't think. They don't know shit. They're at the bottom of family. They're at the bottom of everything. All America wanted was black men to be number two. All black men wanted was some pussy. White women got mad. It was like,
I want to be number two. Why I can't be number two? Why can't it be white man, white woman, then black man? Why would I be white man, then black man, then white woman in it?
And white men, it's cause like shit, you still a girl, you dumb. You know what I'm saying? You dumb. So white women will confuse everybody just so they can be number two. They'll exalt black women off the strength of women because they don't care about black. They don't even like black women, but they still women. So they'll exalt black women to keep black men down to keep they number two slot. That's how that works. So all that inclusion is against you. They talk about they want to fight the patriarchy, and white girls do have a fight with white boys, but they only fight until they 21. Then they marry the oppressor. Black women will fight until these bitches make menopause, nigga. So the war is against you. It's against you for being a man, and then it's a double war for you being black. And the people that's against you are the people that you're trying to love. Going on panels with, oh, why don't you love me? I just cook some. I want some submission. Nigga, submission is done by force. You don't ask for submission, you take submission. So y'all don't want that shit either. Y'all just want to be behind a bitch. And these bitches just want to be next to white men. They want white women spotted as number two. Anyway, so they talk about all these things. Matter of fact, I'm gonna show y'all something else. Now that I just thought about it. So they got a website. I'm gonna come back to that website. I'm gonna show y'all that real quick. Cause it's a reason I want to show you this. So all your influencers, when they men, they gay. All your male influencers are either gay or hyper violent. All of your shout out to that. All of your and they steady taxing. I want to show y'all something, man. They send me this all the time. Now that I'm looking for it, I bet I don't see it. No, I ain't gonna see it. So somehow I got on this mailing list. I don't know how, but they think I'm a black woman for real. Actually, I do know. Actually, I do know how exactly how I got on it. How I got on it was I went to a minority business meeting, and being a minority business in America, ain't nobody there but black women, man. They think that all minority businesses are just black women. They don't even include men. To the point that black women come to me like,
Why don't you put your business in my name so you can have a minority business?
I'm like, bitch, I'm more minority than you. It's more you than it is of me, bitch. Anyway, let's check this out. I ain't read through this shit. I got past the first sentence and I was like, yo, this is crazy. I also want to say that these are social media influencers. All right, so I'm back to my point. When black women promote themselves, which is what this is self-aggrandizement by goofy black chicks. When black girls promote themselves, they put their fours through sixes and dress them up, and they try to make everybody look like a business owner. I mean, they still never really had a real hair or real jewelry or a real outfit. But don't worry about that. They got real phones though. They always got an iPhone. All these bitches keep iPhones and bags. That's their whole life. So they take whatever little goofy fours, you know what I'm saying, and they try to make them sound like they. Damn, that bitch like a man. Is that a man? I gotta read this one. This one. If you love neutral tones, I don't know. It's a makeup artist too. This might be a dude. It says it's a girl. She got strong features though. She look like somebody uncle. Anyway, they take their fours through sixes and throw an outfit on them, take them out the projects, put them somewhere else. You know she don't live here. You know what I'm saying? And they take their little ugly ducklings and try to make them seem like business owners, right? And want them to influence other goofy bitches to be by themselves wearing cheap ass clothes, right? Yo, I wasn't gonna say nothing, but I'm gonna say something, bro. You know goddamn well she don't know shit about no kitchen, nigga. I don't know how she ain't got no ass but still got a fupa. But you know she don't know shit about no kitchen. Not a goddamn thing. It's a nice kitchen too. You see how clean it is, nigga. There's flowers in it. How you gonna? I mean, you don't use that kitchen. She think the kitchen another day room or some shit. Now, on the flip side, damn. On the flip side, and I ain't feel like looking for it. When the media uses black women, all they use is fat black bitches. That's it. Old beast, big bigums, big burly broad back bitches. They're just the pine-sol lady, the chicks that all of them. You ever notice that it be like three skinny white girls? I bet you I could find it. I'm just put in women's clothes. I'm just gonna look women's clothes. I bet you it pop up just like I just said it. I'm just putting in the image for women's clothes. I bet you it happened like I said it happened. Oh, let's go to images. That's all the same girl. She bad though. I'm gonna show y'all what I'm looking at. All this the same girl, by the way. But she bad. She a bad bitch. All this the same girl. It's the same person. Well, that might be two different girls. These two the same girl. Shit, all of them might be the same girl. She bad from the neck down though. You see, they ain't showing her face. She bad from the neck down though. They just did this to try to make me a liar, then. Cause every time I look on this motherfucker, it be number fat bitches. But all these are a lot of the same pictures. Like these two, it's the exact same picture, different colors. They only got like two cute black girls, and they keep recycling that bitch. They keep recycling the same two skinny black girls. Most of the ads look like this. The clothes be better, but they be plus size chicks. I'm trying to see the ones when it's a bunch of women. Cause when it's a bunch of women, you'll see a bunch of skinny white women, and then big black women. It be them with a bunch of skinny white women. Like skinny white women like this. It be skinny white women like this, and then next to a group of skinny white women, they'll have one big girl like this. Every time you see an ad. So what they pushing, what they pushing to the regular folks is fat black bitch. What black girls push to themselves is ugly, look like you got it, even if you got to steal it. The gays represented the everybody represented except you. You represented as a simpleton, an emotional simpleton. Whether you're a violent simpleton and they call you a thug, or whether you a passive simpleton and they call you a coon, you always seen as the simpleton, the dude that just follow his woman anywhere. You can't even negotiate with other groups of men, which is how treaties are made, by the way. Men negotiating with other men, tribes negotiating with other tribes. That's how treaties are made. They talking to your girl and your girl want to fuck the nigga that's setting up the treaty.
Oh, Mr. White Man, yes, you can have our land, and I'll be your ghetto gagger.
Then they run back after they slurp them up. Like,
Oh, the white men doing us wrong, they invading us. Oh my god, you need to defend me. Oh my god.
y'all let these white promoters run y'all for what? Color? Anyway, I'm gonna show y'all one more thing. I'm gonna get up out of here. Cause I need to find out where this tequila at. Like I said, hold on, man. I got a couple shout outs too, man, that I didn't do yesterday that I want to show love to, man. Um, why it come up? Pull up this video. Why it come up? My cash I be so slow, yo. Shout out to Vodka for the for the $10 cash app the other day, man. Gratitude, sir. And shout out to Mineral Mitch for the $5 cash app. He say for the gang bangery. Goddamn right. Gratitude, sir. All right, let's check this out.
See the difference between these two dogs? Rose.
My bad.
A dog. And Bob Dog.
Hold on, let me start that over, man, so y'all can get the full concept.
See the difference between these two dogs? Rose is a dog that was born a dog, and Bob Dog is a person dressed up to look like a dog. Boys are boys from the beginning. Girls are girls right from the start. That's the way it is with many pretend characters like that. They are people inside big costumes.
I realized no matter if I would have gone every surgery, continue with hormones, I realized I would have never been a woman.
Children don't start out one thing and then change into another.
Dad, I'm trans.
No. A girl baby doesn't change into a boy baby. And a boy baby doesn't change into a girl baby. All kinds of things to think about.
And they got a mission called D-Trans. I didn't think about that. 30 years ago. 30 years ago. 30 years ago, Mr. Rogers was like, nah, son. Nah, son. He started seeing everybody trying to switch around. He was like, nah, son.
My congeniality is fucked. I have no sensors and I need to be stopped.
30 years ago, Supreme Court Justice Clarence Thomas was trying to be like, nope. 10 years ago, I'm trying to tell niggas, man, chill on that shit. The problem with America, ever since the 1930s, yeah, rest in peace to Mr. Rogers, definitely, man, definitely. He was what was he, a Mormon or a Pentecostal? I think he was a Mormon. He was a devoutly religious man, a man of moral and principles. And he stood on those principles, man. He stood on his square. He said, right is right, wrong is wrong. Nobody does that anymore. You've been conditioned now to do the lesser of two evils. But they both fucking evil. They both evil. The lesser of two evils. What about right and wrong? What's good for me, what's bad for me? Let me plan for what's good for me and prepare for what's bad for me. What happened to that? Now you sleeping with your enemy and calling her Keisha? Oh, that's my baby mama. That's your ops, nigga. Look. You know what? Even if Mr. Rogers was Rainbow, I think he'd be honest. He wasn't, but I think he would have been honest about it. It's a deception, bro. That goes to the influencer. Do you know right now that you get more money as an influencer than you do as a professional comedian? There are girls that show their titties on Instagram that earn more money than a comedian that just got his first gig on a nationally televised sitcom. The way that they reward dysfunction instead of stopping dysfunction and stopping you for calling out the dysfunction is bananas. The way y'all let these girls talk with clothes on, knowing she gonna say some dumb shit, and then y'all trying to be benevolent and, oh, that's dumb shit, baby. Let me correct you. And now they mad at you. Bananas. You don't love them because you ain't alfab them. The way that they turn everything that you do into abuse is bananas. I read a post that said, if a girl, there was a collage. Shout out to the homie Trina. a bunch of memes from Twitter, like screenshots from Twitter. So apparently, if a woman makes more money than a man, then she can't date a man with less money because he's gonna be abusive because he's gonna be jealous she got more money, according to toddlers. But a man who has more money than a woman is going to be controlling and treat her like a slave, and slavery is abusive, according to toddlers. If a man say, cool, let's go 50-50, 50-50 mean he's a weak man, and weak men are abusive by nature because you weak and you want to be a man, so you're going to become abusive, according to toddlers. If you argue with a chick, that's verbal abuse, according to toddlers. If you don't let her have her way, tell a girl no. That's emotional abuse, according to toddlers. If that girl hits you and you grab her arms and like, girl, quit hitting me, and you shake her, even though she was hitting you and you just restraining her, that is physical abuse, according to toddlers. I say you just cut out the middleman.
Daddy, you spanked Mama.
You're darn tootin' I did.
That means you love her.
That's what I've been trying to tell her.
They're trying to condition you to everything that makes you a man makes you abusive. They're trying to condition you that everything that makes you right is a stain on the new normal, the new social fabric. They've been doing this for 80 years. 80 years. And it's susceptible the most to black people and to white women. Black people, white women, because you don't have a culture. You get your culture from minstrels, from the media, and that's been going on for 50 years. 50 years. 50 years. There's a video, maybe I'll show it. I was going to get out of here, and I am going to get out of here, but maybe I'll show this video so y'all know what I'm talking about. There's a video about life for blacks in the 1970s. I saw this one day on my YouTube journey. We watching all type of crazy shit on YouTube. I don't want to see nothing about black Memphis. I know that. Maybe it's black culture in the 1970s. The whole video starts off and they say, man, how do black people have their identity? And they say because black people get their identities by their hairstyles and the clothes they wear and the music they listen to. That's what they marginalize you to. And then when I wanted to argue that point, when I really thought about it, I said, they got a point. You gotta wear the Jordans, you gotta have your hairstyle a certain type of way. Now you got these bitches, they can't even use their real hair. They gotta get some type of weave, glue shit. Like, man, if you don't act a certain type of way or talk a certain type of way, you acting white. Cause white is the antithesis of black. So everything negative is black. You don't have I had a problem with that. That's why I stopped being black. I changed my ethnicity. I was like, yeah, that's stupid. So you have an identity crisis, and you move your identity. The needle moves based on who sold the most records, or whose TV show is the hottest. I remember when Black Panther came out. This is how easily moved colors are. When Black Panther came out, they had real political panels about Black Panther and how Black America could turn themselves into the new Wakanda, nigga. I said, what the fuck? Vibranium ain't real, nigga. Vibranium ain't real, and if it was real, niggas would give it all to a bitch, and a bitch would trade the vibranium man for 3 purses, nigga. So it still wouldn't work. I saw what y'all did with the PPP money, nigga. It don't matter how much money y'all motherfuckers get, you gonna go back poor. Cause it's a mindset. Black is a mindset of poorness. Because there is no industry to it. being a minstrel is not an industry. Saying I'm gonna be a rapper or I'm gonna play professional sports is not a no. That's not a sustainable thing. It's not tacos are sustainable. Tacos sustainable. If you see Mexicans and they working in warehouses, they standing in front of Home Depot, they selling fruit, they selling tacos. Small incremental business is sustainable. Known for agriculture and construction, which is what blacks were known for all the way to the fucking boomers, by the way. Until they decided that agriculture and construction was slave labor because slaves did it, and they gave it to the Mexicans, and the Mexicans doing great. Which goes back to what Tola said about how black families were doing better than immigrants. Yeah, because we ran agriculture and construction. You always need something fixed, and you always need something to eat. Niggas got away from the necessities of food, shelter, clothing, transportation, and be like, fuck it, I'm gonna be a rapper. And if I can't make it in rap, and I don't turn to a drug kingpin, I guess I'll drive trucks. The limited mindset of the culture, not of the people, because people do all type of stuff, of the culture, and the culture being dictated on what a 16-year-old girl want to fuck. That's what the whole culture based on. Are you funny? Are you an athlete? You know what I'm saying? Are you dangerous? It's the whims of a 16-year-old girl. You know what's so crazy about that? My greed say boomers say working with your hands is bad. The crazy part is boomers all work with their hands. That is the craziest part. All of them work with their hands. They told you it was bad and they worked at factories. They drove trucks. They fixed cars. Motherfuckers couldn't read. Boomers is slow. They went to college to dodge a draft and took classes like needlework and fucking wood carving. Took the same classes girls take right now, to be honest with you. Social services and shit like that. Then they went to war against their sons. They spent the whole 1990s going to war against their sons. Crime bills, uh, fucking neighborhood loitering laws. So from the 1960s, because when Gen X started, 1965. So from 1965 into 1995, y'all put a key around y'all kid's neck, was like, go outside, nigga. I hope you make it home. Then they get bigger than you. You look at like, oh my God, my son bigger than me. I'm calling the police. We need to move some laws because I'm scared of my kids. Boomers is horrible people. I tried to figure out why the boomers are so horrible, but everybody talked about how bad boomers were white people. Man, I wish I could find that. Find that was it Life in the 1970s? I really want to show y'all this. I really want to show y'all this. That's what it was. Life in the 1970s. I don't think this it. This ain't it. That's for white people. What the black people? I can't find the black people one. The white people was kicking it though in the 1970s. Black people doing all type of dumb shit, getting afros and colorful shirts, becoming communists. Being black is communist. That's another thing. Being black is communist. All that Black Panther shit is communist. All that we shall overcome shit is communist. We live in a democratic republic. A democratic republic, my niggas. You vote for motherfucking representative. You vote for representative government. Your vote is for me to go to the White House to talk for you. That's what it is. But it's a republic. It's not a communism. All that niggas, we need to commune. Fuck them niggas. Let them Juiceberry niggas run in the forest, nigga. We ain't fucking with them niggas. Y'all say that black people don't have leaders. Black people do have leaders. Everybody, first of all, black people say they need a leader. No, you don't. Not the way that y'all see it, because y'all looking for a communist leader. Y'all looking for a motherfucking Stalin. Stalin is not what's up. Then you say everybody, well, we don't need no this other side. We don't need no leaders. I ain't got to follow no man ass niggas. No, I ain't got to listen to no man. We all our own leaders. We don't need no leader. Ain't nobody other group got leaders. Yes, they do. Here's the difference. Politics is the business of business. Politics is not the business of activism, of protest parades, of after school programs, a bunch of bitches with clothes on talking about shit. That's not what politics is about. That's what black people do, but that's not what politics is about. Politics is the business of business. Everybody else sends their business owners to represent them. Y'all niggas sing the whoever can sing "We Shall Overcome" the loudest. That's why you don't need no leader. Nothing ever happens. Nah, nigga. Bunch of fat black bitches talking about my baby ain't never hurt nobody. That ain't no leader. It's the victim Olympics. It's toddler shit. Everybody else, they say, man, look, these are our laws, these are our rules. This is the religion that we represent. Man, we have dictates based on our religion and based on our economics, and these are the economics we're gonna do. Yo, if you Arab, yo, Arabs, we want you to have liquor stores, gas stations, and convenience stores. Boom. Asians, we want you to have laundromats. You can have Asian restaurants. You know what I'm saying? And I don't even know what else Asians do. They probably got grocery stores, so boom. Then they say, all right, Arabs. I say Arabs already. Mexicans. You could do construction. You could do landscaping. You could do food. And we ain't even gonna check to see if you got a permit. You just take your food card and you move around. Permits is for the people we don't like. That's for the colors, right? The colors gotta have permits to have a food cart. But if you Mexican, you just walk around and sell your bananas and your tacos. Go. Blacks, you can do whatever you want to do. What you want to do? Or you just want to sell weed, pop pills, fuck hoes, try to be a rapper, shoot ball. If you don't make it playing ball, then goddamn man, you just work at Walmart, just tall as shit. All right, you don't want to do shit. I bet. If you do want to do shit, here's the thing. You do want to do shit. I need you to remove you from the blacks. I need to take you. You one of the good ones. I need to take you away from the blacks before they fuck you up. I need to. Your kid can read. These niggas can't read. They don't even care about education. I need to bus you to a white school or to a prep school. I'm gonna give you a scholarship because you don't need to be around the other blacks. Oh, you don't want to play ball? You actually want to do a trade? Okay, cool. Oh, you in the vet? You into tech? All right, cool. This one I need to move you out of Detroit, Chicago, Boston, Atlanta. I need to move you. I'm giving your mom this permission slip. I need to move you to California or right outside of Boston to Massachusetts, and we need to put you in a preparatory school away from coloreds because you might have a future. Because we understand what that culture is. That culture is dominated on women who like destructive shit. They like destructive niggas. They like destructive times. They think that shit exciting, and they don't think they should have any penalties, and they don't respect authority. They don't give a fuck about police. They don't give a fuck about teachers. They don't give a fuck about fathers. They don't give a fuck about men. Yo, we got to get you away from them so you can be somebody. You might have a chance. What type of culture is that? That they got to pluck your best and brightest away in order for your best and brightest to be good and bright. It's a lot of genius niggas that was cocaine kingpins. That was their way out because they were no other opportunities there. And I'm not saying that on some woe is me shit. I'm saying that on some The boomers was chasing bitches. They didn't set up shit. Niggas trying to get out the mud. There was no other angles. They like, cool. This is what we gonna do. I'm gonna hustle this bread until I buy me a fleet of trucks or buy a grocery store. Or, I mean, they did shit with the money. But like, yo, one shit. Like, what are you good at? I want to be. I had a friend talk about he wanted to be a nautical. Fuck, you say he wanted to be. He wanted to be a ocean scientist, whatever you call it. That's what he wanted to do. He's like, man, he's good at it. He studied it on his free time. That's what he wanted to do. And they were like, yo, we don't do that here, nigga. You amongst the colors. You're not even supposed to know how to swim, nigga. Fuck, you want to play in water and learn about algae? Don't do that shit. Here, take this cocaine. Nigga. Take this bus pass. Go to the warehouse. Colors is where dreams go to die, but because they take all their cues off their influences, and your influences is dumb. You know who they let be an influencer? And I'm about to leave on this one. They let Andrew. They let Andrew. What's Andrew last name? Hold on. I'm gonna look it up. Andrew Caldwell. Yeah, they let Andrew Caldwell be a motherfucking influencer, bro. For those who don't know who Andrew Caldwell is, for those who don't know who Andrew Caldwell is, I'm gonna show you. You'll know who he is when I show him to you. Yo, this nigga's hilarious. Hold on, I'm trying to defry it. All right, defrag. I'm gonna show you these videos. Show y'all who Andrew Caldwell is. I'm just taking a random ass video. I don't even know. Yo, this nigga got braids now. This shit is hilarious. Shit is hilarious.
Strong father.
Hold on. First of all, this is a dude that I'm delivered dude. I'm delivered. They let this nigga be a social media influencer. Him. He was on Jimmy Kimmel. He was on the Jimmy Kimmel show. This nigga doing a tour run, everything. But I'm delivered.
Hey, I'm ready to be a father. I'm ready to be a strong father.
This is why I don't listen to this nigga, man. Why I don't listen to this nigga. You know what really tripped me out? This is yo. We gonna play this video out before I go, cause I'm gonna leave on the laugh, man. But look, I got a story. I got a dirty folk story. So once upon a time in the year 2011, 2012, that's when I was going through. That's when I was just on my shit, like doing all the award shows and all that shit, right? Andrew called me, bro. This nigga called me, bro. Andrew called me, but then he was talking to me. And I didn't know he was gay or nothing. I didn't know who he was. He just called me like, yo, bro, I seen how you been moving. He live in St. Louis. He like, I seen how you been moving. We doing an award show in St. Louis. Could you come on? Matter of fact, because he was gay at the time, he get the girl voice.
I see how you been moving. I was just wondering, we doing an award show in St. Louis, and I want to know if you can come down here and present.
So I had never really been paid to be a presenter before that time, right? I was doing all this for clout, just getting my my resume up, putting it on my media kit, so I could be in a position to get paid to be a public speaker, right? This right before fucking Keisha canceled me, but whatever. So I was like, all right, cool. I said, man, You pay. I was like, man, I do it for a couple of dollars plus transportation and accommodation. You know what I'm saying? Give me there and back. Give me a couple of dollars. I'll do your award show. Right. So he was like, oh, wrong button. He was like,
Okay, I might be able to do that. So I was thinking,
I was like, all right, cool. What's your budget? So nigga, I'm gonna tell you where he went left real quick. He was like,
I got a little budget. It's whatever, I'm balling out of control. I got money raining, baby. I'm dropping off the roof. I got all the money in the world, nigga. I ain't don't worry money anything, baby. I got you. Say, but it's gonna be a busy weekend in St. Louis that weekend. So I'm gonna get you a room. I'm gonna get you a suite. But I might have to stay at the room with you because all the rooms is booked that weekend.
I'm like, yo, nigga, don't you stay in St. Louis, motherfucker? You can stay at home, motherfucker. You ain't got to stay in no fucking room with me. So I remember this shit because I remember we weren't drinking tequila back then. We was drinking UV. I don't recommend. But back then we was drinking UV. You know what I'm saying? Niggas sliding through because I remember because niggas slid through the alley like Ulysses and Victor because they think me and my nigga, they was like, you Ulysses, you Victor because we was drinking UV. Like we drink tequila now. Anyway, so we sipping UV with cran apple juice. I remember this shit. Sitting in my man backyard drinking, I was like, yo, I think this nigga gay. He was like, yo. He was like, yo. He was like, my boy like, shit, if you gonna do it, do it. I'm like, nah, I think this nigga, I don't even think it's no award show. I think this nigga trying to finesse me like we finesse these bitches on the come out, nigga. He was like, what he running? I said, yeah, this nigga running game on me like I'm a bitch, bro. I said, yo, hold on, I'm finna try something. So I was like, all right, Drew. I say, check this out, Drew. I do it for $5,000. He like,
oh my God, that's a whole lot of money. That's a lot. But I give you 5,000. You come down here and we gonna have to stay in the same.
I said, all right, cool. We can stay in the same room. I said, but this is what I need you to do. I need you to send me half now, and then give me the other half when I get there, right? You're like, so you want me? Oh, I hate his voice.
So you want me to send you 2,500?
Like, yeah, send me 2,500, nigga. Send me 2,500 out to confirm my booking, and I'm coming down.
Can I just send you? Can I just send you 500?
I'm like, all right, run the 500. What?
But I don't know if you gonna come though. You might just take my 500.
I was definitely gonna take his money, nigga. I was definitely gonna. Exactly, TC. This nigga was trying to get me flued out, bro. He tried to get me flued out. I was like, yo, this gay ass nigga. And I paid it no mind. I let that shit go, right? I let that shit go. Nigga, I ain't gonna say 4 months later, but less than a year later,
I'm delivered.
I'm like, ain't this a bitch? This nigga viral. I've been busting my ass. Pause. I've been busting my ass trying to get a break. This motherfucker just went to church gay. He was just gay at church and nigga, wild. I'm pissed, bro. I'm pissed. But these are the people that they want to be your influencers. Hey, let's see. All right, I want to hear this shit. He said he ready. This nigga look like he got that package though. I ain't gonna lie, bro. But he said he ready to be he sound like a girl though. He describes his own manhood like women describe men, man. I've never seen this. I just want to show y'all an example of an influencer, and he the first person I thought of that should never be an influencer, but yet here he is. I just this is, he got a Balenciaga t-shirt on. I thought that was a DOC t-shirt, nigga. I thought that was a t-shirt from the county jail, nigga. All right, though. Balenciaga. All right. Let it be that.
I'm ready to be a father. I'm ready to be a strong father. Tired. North. Sit down. Saint, stop. Am I get on like Come on, yeah. Alright. So, I'm ready to be a father.
Alright, enough of that shit. That shit just sound retarded. But he sound retarded. His whole social influence is being a gay man who still dressed like a gay man, who wants to be a straight man, and a bunch of girls that come on and talk and tease him talking about how he's still a gay man. He has been, I don't want to say relevant. Relevant is too strong. He's been in the algorithm for over a decade just for being a gay dude fighting with his gayness because he want to be a Christian. Now, I celebrate the fact that if religion can get you off the second swiller, I'm all for it. If God could pop that cock out of his mouth, God bless. But that is his relevancy. And he monetizes this. He goes places, man. His algorithms said he get paid for doing these silly ass lives, all type of shit, bro. What are they trying to influence you to do, bro? What are these influencers influencing you to do? And as more and more people stay on the internet and on their phone and don't really go outside, I see these bitches outside, bro. They act like they on the internet. It's the weirdest, retarded shit. They be in the club like this, bro. No cap. Whole time they at the bar like, hey, Snapchat. I'm at the club. Look, I'm at the club. Yeah, Snapchat. Like, bitch, but you at the club, bitch. Get the fuck up off the phone. Man, as we get toward this metaverse shit, bro, it's gonna be bananas out here, man. All you gonna have is a bunch of influence. This shit gonna be like, real quick, chap. What was the name of that movie with Minority Report? This shit gonna be like Minority Report. When you walk past something and they got custom ads just for you, it's gonna be like that, bro. Watch. Anyway. Man, like on the way out the door, man. Like on the way out the door. Man, gratitude for the well, I ain't getting no daycare fees today. But gratitude to everybody that slid through, man. I was just doing a temperature check, man. I just want to see how shadow banned I still am. Anyway, I want to influence somebody. I be getting thoughts. I be getting buses. This what I'm gonna do. I've been thinking about this all morning. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna get some girls, some butterfaces. Get some butterfaces, cause I ain't gonna pay nobody. I'm gonna get some butterfaces. They can be bad from the neck down. They gonna have collarbones though. That's better than y'all deserve. Collarbones is better than y'all deserve. I'm gonna get some butterfaces, and I'm gonna do a toddler commercial, and all they gonna have on is diapers, and they gonna have nipples over their nipples. What you call them? Pacifiers over their nipples, and wearing diapers. And we gonna do a whole toddler set. Cause y'all got me fucked up. These girls want to be toddlers, man. I'm telling you, they be calling me like, man, oh, when you gonna make toddler t-shirts for boys? I'm gonna show y'all some things. Cause my hate is righteous, but they hate themselves, so everybody fucking look. Anyway, I'm gonna find me an influencer. God damn it. Anyway, as always, man, love your brothers as you love yourself. Feed the pack. Try a buck.
Until it became hard between his fingertips, while his right hand eased her love lips. Nikki Mullins' finger darted across her slippery, which is when she felt her insides being split by the thickness, gasped for breath as water stroke after stroke. Her legs quaked and her muscles, oh shit, Dion, at the top of her lungs, and swallowed his meat whole. Her hands grabbed his hips, and she pushed and pulled, forcing him to thrust his pole back and forth against her twisting tongue, as it gradually turned into more than she could swallow. She moved her hands to the shaft and
Crusader Publishing.
where books come to life.
Toddler tales are crazy stories that could only happen to me. Each tale is endorsed by Toddlerology and the Marry Your Secretary courses. In a world where toddlers are only loyal to her employer, learn the skills needed to train your toddler to work at your relationship like she works at her job. There's courses for every level of your relationship status, including polygamy. Need support? Join scheduled study groups with other Toddlerology members. Click the link below. And now, back to today's story.
Welcome to the daycare. Welcome to the daycare. Welcome to the daycare. Welcome to the daycare. Stay away from cities with dyke mayors. They spray the pipes major. Don't play with your life, player. Or shake the dice, player. But if you got a quota, then stay away from toddlers. These bitches are fight promoters. Welcome to the daycare. Welcome to the daycare. Welcome to the daycare. Welcome to the daycare. Train your toddler. Please train your toddler. Whippings, timeouts, take her allowance. Cause I swear she will destroy your life if you allow it. Fucking, I'm tired of rapping. Yo, low, bring in the choir. Welcome to the daycare. Welcome to the daycare. Welcome to the daycare. Welcome to the daycare.
Niggas need to stop giving these bitches all the attention. That's why niggas is dying now. When these hoes get horny, niggas die. Hoes get horny, niggas die. Watch, every die. We gotta start saying fuck these bitches, man. If you fucking with a cool female, that's all good. But if you fucking with a bitch, you need to break her ass and shake her ass.
Hello, is it me you're looking for? I forgot today was Saturday, man. I thought it was Friday all day. What you doing? Oh, could be an emotionally abusive. What's going on?